Well, it looks like we're down to his last potato pot. Plants started to die back quite a bit now as well, as they all are doing. I mean, there's still a nice bit of green up top there, hanging over edges, but everything else seems to have gone up. There's not much life left in that plant at all. So we'll harvest that one in a little while. But on the way up garden, I've just realised that there's quite a lot of ripe tomatoes. So I think we ought to go and grab a few, because the more you pick, the quicker the others will ripen. Let's go and get some. So it looks like we've got one or two to go at in this greenhouse. So we'll take whatever we can. Like I say, it's only going to encourage the other fruit to ripen. And these are quite soft now, so they're perfect. We'll take two off here. In fact, these orangey ones, you can take those off as well. They're a light orange, not completely red. They're a bit firmer, but they'll keep ripening in the fridge. And we've got more. Some of here, we'll take those off. Take this little one off as well. It's not going to do much more size wise. These. It's no better than picking your own homegrown fresh tomatoes. So, got a few out of that. This one's grown into a very strange shape. I think behind it, this is that outdoor girl one. You can see behind there. There's some right ones. They grow into very strange shapes, these ones, I must admit. That's another one, but it's a nice big one, so we'll take those. And we've got a couple in here as well. So take everything that we can. I think I've just spied one in here. Let's have a look. Right there. So, for the sake of a quick walk around garden, more really nice ripe tomatoes. And we'll start building up quite a few of these soon, and then what we'll do is we'll make them into sauces and we'll freeze them, so nothing's going to get wasted. And because this plant does look a little bit worse for wear, I think we're going to tip that out now, see if we actually got any potatoes out of it. Although, once again, being a main crop plant, it is a little early. But the last ones that we dug out of the garden had quite a bit of scab on them, although they were still perfectly usable potatoes. They just didn't look appealing. So it'd be interesting to see if these red ones in a pot have got the same scab problem. Because if they haven't, then it seems more feasible to planting potatoes in containers to get a cleaner potato at end of season. Let's get Barra and have a look. So I'm just going to break away this top. Don't think it's going to put up much resistance, to be fair. And then we'll give this a tip. Well, nothing at the moment. Let's have a look inside. Actually quite surprising. Quite surprised at that, to be fair. Not a bad size. And they're definitely cleaner than those other ones. Looks like they're not quite ready, so they should be deeper red than that. But they're still usable. Well, we didn't get many from this container. I'm not going to bother weighing them. There's obviously not a lot there, but there is some good sized ones, and they are definitely cleaner than the ones that came out the ground. So we've took a bit of an harvest from that. Still perfectly usable, just not as many as you'd hope for from a container that size. But as I said, the skin's not scabby, they're clean. And because when you're harvesting potatoes from containers, it's just a case of tip them out and rummage through. I think that growing potatoes in containers has got to be the better thing to do. Especially since it's easier on the harvesting and you're obviously getting a cleaner potato at the end of the day. But again, we've got a nice harvest of fresh tomatoes, which are always welcome. Anyway, it's just started raining outside, so I think it's time for me to nip in for an hour and then think about what I've got to do this afternoon as well. So thank you for watching, and if you want to see more videos like this in future, just hit the subscribe button, press the notifications bell, and we'll see you on the next update. Have a nice weekend. Thank you.